Hello, guys, and welcome back. So last week we had this, extraordinary time in the market when the move many of us did not expect happened. Bitcoin moved from around $60,000 to close to $80,000 right now, and many other cryptos, including Pepe, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, they spiked by more than 40%. But right now, it looks like everything is cooling off again. What really happened last week and what can we expect again from these meme coins and the crypto market at large? So let's start from what happened last week. Last week we had a sudden move that almost nobody saw coming, and it was triggered by two things, and one other thing amplified it. So one of the things is that I think on Monday we had an announcement about the US Treasury Department buying back or doubling the process of buying back some long-term government funds. And I think they are increasing it from $2 billion to around $4 billion, and it signaled some form of confidence, like the government is having some confidence in some, high risk assets. And also at that time, there was also a meeting with some top crypto executives where the snippets and the news coming out from there is more like President Trump was given some kind of hopes for the market, and you know it's more like giving the crypto future is bright. And all these things created a ripple effect in the market. We saw the prices of various cryptos going up. And one thing that amplified it was um, short liquidations, actually, because the price of Bitcoin and various cryptos have been so down for some time. In fact, almost throughout the year, almost throughout 2026, the prices have been down, and it's just normal to see a lot of leverage traders shorting. And the initial spikes that happened with the initial news releases liquidated a lot of positions, and then many people were forced to take on a buy position, and that pushed the price higher. But right now, it looks like everything is back to normal, and the next market factors that happen will determine a lot if we are going back to where we were, which is a struggling market, or this is the beginning of a bull run. So let's first talk about the 4 year market cycle. If we are going strictly by the 4 year market cycle that has been so consistent in the market, then I would say that we are close to the period where we should start seeing some little spikes in the market, and the time of the prices being depressed is almost over. That's by the cycle, because based on the way the cycle works, no, by November, October, November, we should start seeing some form of recoveries. Although would say that since we're in August right now, we can say the market is close to such a period. So maybe a lot of people are already anticipating some big moves. Yeah, that's a possibility. But yeah, we are close to such a period. So right now, won't be so surprised if we start to see the bigger moves right now. So, but basically, let's look at the charts and also see what some of these tokens are showing. So, for this, we'll be focusing on Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, and Pepe to see what's possible and what to expect next. So, let's go straight into the chart. So, we'll look at Shiba Inu first, and you'll see that the spike that started on Wednesday here, Wednesday last week, 19th of August, moved the price by around 40%. It moved by around 40% from 0.00000, that's five zeros, 442, to 0.50622. And after the price got to that top, it was more like a resistance, because for 2 days straight, the price could not break above that level. for 2 days. This level here, this level here. Let me draw that out to make it clearer. So the price could not break above this level for 2 days. So right now, that level is a strong level. And the last time the price traded above that level was in May 2026. All right. So right now, the 0.0000000622 is the resistance to watch. Let's go to the 4-hour chart to give us a good view of how this works. All right. So you would see that after the price got to the resistance here, it crashed back. And right now we are consolidating. We are consolidating. I will draw out that path so that it gets easy to check. So this is a trend here, and this is the second line. So it's more like a bit of an ascending pattern with a fixed resistance. So the short-term resistance is at this level here. The short-term resistance is here, and then the long-term resistance is here. I mean, the short-term support is here. Oh, so right now, a break above this resistance level. Let's make it bigger so we can notice it. Yeah, so a break above this resistance level at 0.000000555 could take the price back to retest the last resistance, especially if the bullish momentum is high. So we are expecting a break above here, and then we could see um, something around a 12% spike back to the last resistance. So if the price is unable to break the resistance, then it weakens the buyer's confidence more and more. And in the case where the price crashes below this trend line here, very important. If it crashes below this trend line, then we could actually see a crash back, and the price could reject most of the moves that happened last week. It could reject most of the moves. So right now, what we are seeing here, this pattern here, let me draw that out also to make it clear. This pattern here is very important. A break above this level could take price back in the short term to last week's resistance, or a break below this level could take the price back to levels that it was before the spike started. So right now we are waiting for the market triggers to know what to do. Now for Dogecoin also got to, okay, a look at Dogecoin will see that the main struggle for Dogecoin started today. So we have a red candlestick today, and but the resistance at this level 0.10 held the price from going higher. So since then it has rejected now to around 0.089, and the 0.10 key level is still very important for Doge. And the closest support right now is at 0.0897. In fact, it is currently testing the closest support. If it loses that level, the next key support is around here. It's around 0.079. And if that level also goes, then Dogecoin might also reject the old move, and we might go back to the lows of last week and maybe even worse prices. Now, on the flip side, we would want to see the price break above 0.1 level. If it breaks above this 0.1, it would likely trigger a stronger market confidence, giving the buyers a kind of confidence that something is happening. We could have more buyers, and then this could continue the rally right now. But with the current outlook, the market is currently indecisive. So we can't really tell the direction. The bulls were able to push the price higher last week. For Dogecoin till 2 days ago, they still pushed the price to around 0.1. But right now we are seeing a cool off. If the key support holds, fine, then we could, you know, consolidate for a while and then break above 0.1. But if that level gives way, then we risk going back to last week's lows. A look at Pepe will also show that there's a similar pattern here. In fact, Pepe is more like telling us right now that there is a gap here that might need to be filled. So the fact that this space is here and right now the market is cooling off shows us we are in some kind of risk and the price might be coming lower here. This place is a clean chart. So the price might need to cool off to this point. Might need to come down a little before it goes back up. But yeah, it doesn't just happen like that. We need to break some key levels. So for Pepe, last week it was unable to break above, okay, just Sunday actually, it was unable to break above the 0.0000050 and then the key supports. Okay, it has multiple supports actually. Let's take a middle point. The middle point for those supports, or let's take the lowest actually. The lowest is 0.0000363. So we might be seeing a consolidation between these two key levels, the level here and the level here, for some time. And if the bears take over and break below this, then we might actually, give away the whole move from last week. But a break above this level, then we might have more confidence to push the price higher. And that's it for the meme coin market outlook for now. I will update you if anything changes. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye for now.